Girlfriends, Robert McNamara, and MTV are all on this day. Welcome back to On This Day. Today's date is August 1st, 2022. It is the 213th day of the year. We got 152 days left. It's the 31st Monday in the 32nd week and the 42nd day of summer. 52 days left until fall. We got a new birthstone. It's a Peridot. I think that's how you pronounce it. Peridot? I've heard it pronounced like 3 different ways in my life. I've just always kind of called it a Peridot. But the real term is Peridot. It's weird, you get used, you hear words, you see things that nobody ever told you. You just kind of sound it out and think it's right because it's a word that never comes up. This is one of them. Peridot is what I thought my whole life. It's Peridot. Anyway, if today's your birthday, you're a Leo. Today is National Girlfriend's Day. On August 1st, National Girlfriend's Day encourages women across the U.S. to get together and celebrate their special bond of friendship. So it's not a day we're expected to buy our girlfriends a extra present or something like that. If I were to buy my girlfriend a present on this day, I'd probably get in trouble with my wife. Just kidding, I don't have a girlfriend, I only have a wife. And according to her, girlfriends are outlawed in this relationship. This is what it says on the website. Though these types of relationships cross our minds frequently, we often fail to set aside time to spend time with each other. The day promotes the laughter and joys girlfriends bring. Rarely do girlfriends let another go it alone. So it's a friendship and a bonding day. Call your friends, go have some wine. All right, let's see what else August 1st has given us. 1914, the German Empire declares war on the Russian Empire at the opening of World War I. The Swiss Army mobilizes because of World War I. Kind of stay out of most conflicts, but they mobilized. 1943, World War II. Operation Tidal Wave, also known as Black Sunday, was a failed American attempt to destroy the Romanian oil fields. 1961, U.S. Defense Secretary Robert McNamara orders the creation of the Defense Intelligence Agency, or DIA, the nation's first centralized military espionage organization. 1981, MTV begins broadcasting in the United States and airs its first video. The video was called Video Killed the Radio Star, and it was by this one-hit wonder band, the Buggles. It's a catchy tune, too. Video may have killed the radio star, but MTV killed itself. MTV is not what it used to be. Originally, it started off back in 1981, and it was all the rage. I mean, I would go to parties in high school. I graduated in 1985, so I'm a little old, I get it. But I would go to parties, and then we'd be playing in the background, not like music from a record player or a CD player or tape player. It was MTV was playing, and everyone would sit around, talk about videos. It was an amazing channel. Then somewhere, they quit playing videos and music and went to just weird reality TV stuff. It turned into a reality TV channel for young people. The idea for MTV came back in 1967 when a Los Angeles company called Charlton Productions began producing promotional films for rock groups with a unique approach that involved interpreting individual songs by crafting original scripts and artistic scenarios to match the music. It was mind-blowing at the time, and it was kind of a play off of what the Beatles had done with like A Hard Day's Night and things like that. Actually, the Beatles kind of started it, and then other bands like The Who jumped on board. With Tommy in 1975, Quadrophenia in 1979, The Kids Are All Right in 1979. There was other bands here and there, but this was actually the beginning of music videos. Yeah, it was just kind of a shame to see the old MTV go, and then it just started with all these different shows like, The Jersey Shore, The Real World, which was nice in the beginning, but it's just they got success from The Real World and just ran with it. 120 Minutes was great. I used to watch that all the time. They had MTV Raps, which I wasn't into. Headbangers Ball was cool. Then all of a sudden they switch over to Remote Control, which was Game Show. They had Teen Wolf for a while. Daria. Beavis and Butthead, okay. Jackass, great. They went on to do great things, but it just got away from music, and it's just too bad. 2007, the I-35 West Mississippi River Bridge spanning the Mississippi River in Minneapolis, Minnesota collapses during the evening rush hour, killing 13 people and injuring 145. 2008, 11 mountaineers from international expeditions die on K2, the second highest mountain on Earth, in the worst single accident in the history of K2 mountaineering. Movies released on August 1st. Guardians of the Galaxy 2014. When I used to read comic books, if you watch this long enough, you know I love Marvel Comics and I love their movies and stuff like that, but I never really liked Guardians of the Galaxy comic books. It just wasn't my thing. I thought it was stupid. I used to have some, but I never got into them. And when they announced this, I thought, oh, this is going to tank. It didn't. It's actually a phenomenal series. They got number 3 coming out, which should be the last one, I guess. But it was a great series of movies. The one that did suck was Eternals, and I knew that was going to suck, and it did. But Guardians of the Galaxy is pretty good. This is the storyline. Led by Earthling Peter Quill, a ragtag team of superheroes full of extraterrestrial criminals attempt to defend the galaxy from an intergalactic terrorist. It was the 10th film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Actor Vin Diesel, who plays Groot, recorded his voice in 6 different languages in order to use his voice for the international distribution of the film. He says one thing: I am Groot. Different deflections, but that's the only thing he says through the whole movie. And he gets top billing. Not top, but he's up there. Guardians of the Galaxy is a fun movie. If you got grandkids or kids and you've never seen any of them, it's fairly clean. So you could go see it, and it's a good time. Born on August 1st, 1979, Jason Momoa, another superhero. He played Aquaman on a few of the DC movies. In case you don't know, DC is the other comic book company, the rival of Marvel, which has Wonder Woman, Superman, Batman, The Flash, things like that. On the other hand, you got Marvel that has the X-Men, Spider-Man, Fantastic Four, Avengers, Hulk, all that good stuff, and the Guardians of the Galaxy. But Jason Momoa is a film and television actor who became known to audiences as Khal Drogo from HBO's series Game of Thrones. He played Ronan Dex in Stargate Atlantis from 2005 to 2009. He portrayed Aquaman in the DC films, like I just said, beginning in 2016 in the film Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice, followed by Justice League and the movie Aquaman. He began his career as a model and earned the Hawaii Model of the Year award in 1999. He starred in the 2011 film Conan the Barbarian. I didn't know he was in that. He was thought to have had married actress Lisa Bonet in 2007. However, they officially tied the knot in 2017. The couple has a daughter named Lola and a son named Nakoa Wolf. Lisa also has a daughter named Zoe, who I believe she had with Lenny Kravitz. He and Lisa Bonet are separated now, I guess. He began his acting career on the screen with David Hasselhoff in Baywatch. God, I hated that show. Died on August 1st, 1903, Calamity Jane. Known to have been instrumental in fighting Indians, she was a famous American frontierswoman like Annie Oakley and Belle Starr. She had many jobs over her life. She held down jobs like working as a dishwasher, a cook, a waitress, a dance hall girl, a nurse, an ox team driver, a scout, and many more in order to support her family. Despite being recognized mainly for her grit and fire, she was also known to show compassion for the sick and the poor. She was a famous associate of Wild Bill Hickok. There's that show on HBO, Deadwood. She was in there, with Wild Bill Hickok. What's funny is I thought that, okay, well, the whole little group that was with Wild Bill Hickok would be gone after he's killed, which I think is the first 4 episodes. But no, she stayed through the whole thing. It was very interesting character, and the actress, I don't know who she was, that played her was just phenomenal. Calamity Jane's real name was Martha Jane Canary. She was born on May 1st, 1852. Like I'd said, she had gone to the Black Hills with Wild Bill Hickok and lived in different areas, but she'd returned to the Black Hills in the spring of 1903, where a friend and brothel owner gave her a job, where she did wash and dishes and cook, things like that. In late July, Jane traveled by ore train to Terry, South Dakota, a small mining village near Deadwood. It was reported that she had been drinking heavily while on board and had fallen ill. The conductor carried her off the train. A bartender secured a room for her at the Callaway Hotel. A physician was summoned. Jane's condition deteriorated quickly, and she died in the hotel on Saturday, August 1st, 1903, from inflammation of the bowels and pneumonia. This woman's had books written about her. She's been in movies, TV shows. Not her, but people playing her. She's made quite an impact on, I guess you could say, the Old West. All right, that's today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you got some information out of it. Now go out, have a productive day, and be nice to each other.